Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man on the outside. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's an to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get
scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy around. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He could have eluded. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garrison. Nice move. Creates some space. Oh, he got loose. It's a running room. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Once he got some room, it was over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, there
he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete to the left. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Or just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the... Offense in a bunch formation. Hold and finds his man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Dances away. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He's finally stopped with a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Louisiana.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to scramble. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than a...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cajun! They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Louisiana! This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moves. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. 30, the 20, the 10. And they're going to... This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
42.
Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we